All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat number one. Edmund Jones and Austin Thornton on the front row. Brian Hewitt, Justin Branham have the second. Joshua Nickel, Vern Spring on the third row. Ryan McDaniel, Russell Worth on the fourth row. John Palermo, Edmund Jones round out your top 10. Matt Moniak and Chance Madrick 11th and 12th. Kyle Martin in 13th, Andrew Thornton in 14th, David Lux 15th, Scott Walker in 16th, Connor Knowlton 17th, Chris Johnson 18th, and Kendrick Cryer starting in 19th. I think there might have been a change to the race configuration tonight. And yeah, Riley Maricchio missing out on this one. That is not a happy thought. Excuse me. Riley, if you're watching at home, buddy, you're supposed to be here. Everybody misses you. Full send it. Jim, if you came out here and raced, man, you'd just show them how it was done. Here we go. Out of turn 4. Ed Sr. leads them. Green flag in the air. They are away. And they are 3 wide, stacked up in the middle. 4 wide. Briefly coming out of 2. No caution. Things got really hairy there. Justin Branham to the lead. Ed Sr. trying to move back to the bottom. Here comes Austin Thornton on that high line. We've got a car spinning off at the back. Looks like it was Chris Johnson. Connor Knowlton set the fastest lap of the race so far, as Joshua Nickel has had a problem. Chance Madrick in trouble as well. 7 laps to go. Let's take a quick look. Looks like a couple of cars. Chance Madrick gets down to the bottom, gets turned around, and Joshua Nickel nowhere to go. Five laps to go. Justin Branham has the lead. Palermo in second. Moniak third. McRecken in fourth. David Lux still holds on to fifth. Justin Branham will have to deal with some lap traffic here. Has to check up. Branham's connection gets a little wonky and Palermo takes advantage but can't get the nose in. Ryan McDaniel on his way forward. Walker Scott having some problems. A little slow through 3 and 4. Now Palermo looks to the inside again as Andrew Thornton is around in the infield on the back straightaway. Palermo gets it with 2 laps to go. Branham now in second. David Lux up to third. But Lux has Knowlton looking underneath. Shuts the door. White flag is in the air one more time around for John Palermo. And out of turn 4, Palermo is going to win heat number 1. Justin Branham comes home second. David Lux comes home in third. Austin Thornton fourth. Ryan McDaniel makes it up to 5th. On to the warm-up. The drivers getting one more chance at the add a little bit of practice, and I have a feeling we'll see some more pit parties and chaos here. Looking to see, there's Chance Madrick looking for the drivers we know are involved in that excitement, let's say. Madrick looks like he is stopping on the back straightaway, waiting for some friends. Connor Knowlton now in his 4th backup car. Ryan McDaniel had the fast lap for a moment, but Andrew Thornton now tops the board. Scott Walker out on track. Chance Madrick still waiting. Looks like McRecken is out on track now, but does not have a Kendrick Cryer to play with. Chance Madrick rolls out. Now David Luck's out on track as well. Lee Cow Austin Thornton shoots the gap. Brian Hewitt out getting some last minute practice in. McRecken is out there. Vern Spring out on track, currently 6th fastest. Chris Johnson currently 2nd fastest. Ed Sr. currently 4th. Oh, wow. Walker Scott just bangs in one heck of a lap to hit the top of the board. Now, if Connor Knowlton is on his 4th backup car, you got to wonder which backup car Kyle McRecken, Martin, Chris Johnson, and Kendrick Cryer. Speak of the devil, Chris Johnson trying to save fuel by riding around on the top of Vern Spring's car. Russell Worth on pit road. Austin Thornton out on track. Brian Hewitt out on track. Matt Moniak out getting some last minute practice. Kyle Martin is going to the infield to play. McRecken doing McRecken things. Connor Knowlton's 4th car has illegally soaked tires, so don't tell anybody. David Lux, a little bit of a push. McRecken pushes right in and pushes him around. You got it, Connor. I am not telling anybody, bud. Five drivers do not go out for practice here. Actually, 4 drivers. Joshua Nichols did go out for a couple of laps of practice, then parked it. Matt Moniak parked it in the inside wall a moment ago. Edmund Jones, John Polero, Kendrick Cryer, and Justin Branham do not go out for warm-up. And Connor Knowlton now at the top of the board. Soaked tires and all, getting it done. Hey, thanks for the follow, MX360 Dad. Good evening, Mark Dantuma. Okay, Knowlton just yeeted somebody. Oh, it's Chris Johnson. Jim, I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, and I probably don't want to know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the main event here at the Bullring. John Palermo and Justin Branham have the front row. David Lux and Austin Thornton on the second. Ryan McDaniel and Kyle McRecken Martin on the third row. Kendrick Cryer and Edmund Jones on the fourth row. Scott Walker and Vern Spring rounding out your top 10. Edmund Jones starting in 11th with Russell Worth in 12th. Connor Knowlton starts in 13th. Chris Johnson in 14th. Matt Moniak starting in 15th. Chance Maderick starting in 16th. Brian Hewitt 17th. Josh Nickel in 18th. And Andrew Thornton rounding out the 19-car field here. Sorry, it is Tracy Walker Scott. My apologies. I've seen it 3 different ways tonight, so my apologies, Tracy. I had it right the first time. Angie was watching this earlier. I bet she's glad she's not in tonight's race. One more time around, pace car will drop in. Pace car drops in on the back straightaway. Palermo and Branham on the front row. Out of turn 4, and green flag is in the air. They are down and away. The feet. Oh, we've got them spinning on the start. And caution is out right off the bat. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Coming onto the power, it looks like Trace just had a problem getting the power down. Might have been in the wrong gear. Fortunately, no damage. Jim, the new wheel is awesome. Absolutely loving it. Learning to drive without my feet is a bit weird. And it's a little bit hard when you have arthritis in your arms and your hands and your wrists. It's taken some getting used to. But we had a lot of fun learning to use it earlier today, getting it set up. We'll have more of that tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Almost 40 years of driving with your feet. When you go to driving with your hands, it's a whole new experience. I'm looking forward to crashing into you too, Jim. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll try this one again. A definitely rough start to this one. Trace does have to drop to the tail end of the pack. Chris, yes indeed. Pace car is in. Here we go. Oh, they have delayed the green. Yeah, Chris, as my legs get worse, it's getting a little bit harder to race. Actually, a lot harder to race, especially for longer races. So the guys at Conlift Solutions were kind enough to get me a wheel that has dual clutches on the back that I can use for gas and brake. Green flag back in the air after a short delay on the restart. And 3 wide into turn 1. Everybody's going to make it out of 2. Okay. I stand corrected. Looks like Brian Hewitt is around. No caution yet. Into turn 1. See, it is always tricky going through 1 and 2 here. If you find the right line, as you 3 wide into turn 3, we've got a big one stacking up behind. Caution is out. But yes, Chris, I do wear pants because I'm on camera. Let's take a look. Kyle Martin was involved in this one. They were 3 wide just ahead. Looks like Ed Sr. clipped the nose and chaos ensued back behind as they checked up. Chance Maderick involved in it. At 3 wide into 3 here, just not enough room for, holy cow, what a stack up. Well, Jim, I do have the camera adjusted like that, but I do have to get up from time to time. They stack back up side by side for the restart. Nobody came to pit road that time. Trace is back on the lead lap. And David Lux has made his way to the front row. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. And here they go once again. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Mid-pack. Everybody just fighting their way toward the front. Matt Moniak now stuck in the middle. Ed Sr. drifts up and back. Holy cow, Moniak gets together with Thornton. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Chance Maderick and wow. Brian Hewitt ends up in that little fence that they come in and out. Andrew Thornton upside down. Andrew Thornton at the front of this just comes across the nose. There you see Chris Johnson involved. Chris backs up and turns Andrew over. Justin Branham looked like he might have actually been able to stop. Vern Spring also able to, wow, close call for Austin and Vern, but great wreck avoidance. Lights are back out. They are going to stack back up side by side. Maybe. Yep, they are. You make a good point, John. Hewitt should get to start on the pole for that parking job. Green flag back in the air. Mid-pack has been where all the excitement is tonight as Russell Worth tries to make something happen on the high side, but looked like he kissed the wall. Matt Moniak. Edmund Jones stuck in the middle, as is Kendrick Cryer. Cryer somehow makes it work, drives out of the middle, drove it deep into the turn. Trace, despite the early problems, now in 11th, McRecken in 12th. We've got Vern Springer around, and holy cow, it looks like Knowlton went flying. McRecken is backwards, Edmund is backwards. Caution is out, lap 20. Vern Spring, Connor Knowlton. Connor gets down the inside. Vern cuts down to the apex. Boom, they get together. And man, it all goes wrong, especially for Knowlton. Vern actually managed to recover that one. Great job by him. Edmund gets stuck up there. Knowlton goes over. Trace is involved as well. There is not a lot of real estate here on this track, and everybody fighting for every inch of it. I don't know, baby. I think you'd have done pretty good here. Just hang out in the back and survive. Joshua Nickel, Andrew Thornton, Edmund Jones, Vern Spring, Connor Knowlton, all in for repairs. Should be getting one to green next time by. They should be stacking back up side by side for this one. The lights are out on the pace car. They are back side by side. And Angie, I've watched you race for a month or two now. I have to say, you're getting pretty good at surviving. David Lux, John Palermo have the front row. Justin Branham, Kendrick Cryer, Ryan McDaniel round out your top five. Green flag back in the air. Lux quickly down to the bottom in second place, and we've got one around. It's Ed Sr., I believe. Caution is back out, lap 26. See what happened to Senior. He's right on Madrick's back. Bumper gets into Madrick, backs out to 21, nowhere to go. Everybody else manages to skirt by. Now, Scott, you know this is your kind of race, buddy. Folks, if you're new here, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and the YouTubes. A lot more coming. We'll have streams tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night is the Tuesday Tour, so I'll be going to run with some lucky or unlucky league, depending on how you look at it. Pace car is in. Palermo fires. They are away. Green flag in the air. Single file on the restart, so no big dive bombs into turn one this time. Everybody playing nice. Looks like McRecken's starting to move. Gets on the inside of Austin. Opens up the door for Trace. And Austin Thornton gets stuck up by the wall. Meanwhile, Kendrick Cryer just set the fastest lap of the race. Hey, good evening, Becky. Okay, Scott, you're probably right there. Just past the halfway point. The top three settling in, but starting to see it come alive again toward the back. Knowlton trying to make his way forward. One car in the wall in the back straightaway. Looks like they got rolling again. Caution is out. And it looks like Russell Worth involved on lap 34. Russell on the outside with McRecken down to the inside. They head off into 1 and 2. McRecken pushes up and Russell takes a hard hit to the outside wall. Russell did do an amazing job holding it up on the wall, not causing any further chaos. Drew, I think it is highly likely they will keep doing single file restarts. Time will tell. Single file restarts are automatically triggered if they do not complete a green flag lap. However, the admins can make the choice. The admins can make the choice to switch it over to single file. Scott, Becky was talking to me, not you. You two wouldn't be married if it wasn't for me, just saying. Lights go out on the pace car, and it does look like they are going to stay single file for the restart. The top four, they really pack it up here. Out of four, they fire. Green flag back in the air. Palermo gets a big jump. The points leader currently sitting in third place. Everybody making it around. It looks like the field actually spreading out mid-pack. It's tightening up at the front as David Lux just set the fastest lap of the race. Oh, but Kendrick has a big run out of turn 2. Tried to get to the high side. Lux blocked it. Now Cryer down to the inside for second. And Cryer manages to clear. Lux gets back down before Justin Branham can get there. Matt Moniak now up 10 spots into 5th. Trace up 3 spots into 6th. Maderick up 9 spots into 7th. Edmund Jones in 8th. Connor Knowlton 9th. Joshua Nickel now up into 10th. A lot of cars from the top beyond the top three already have some damage to them as well. Not many cars coming out of this one unscathed. Brian Hewitt having some problems out of turn two. He has taken a couple of hard hits as Chris Johnson looks underneath to take the position. McRecken all the way back in 13th. Austin Thornton in 12th. Ryan McDaniel in 11th. He had been up as high as 5th. Kendrick Cryer on the move has gotten around Palermo to take the lead, and Lux now trying to get back to second. Battling has allowed Branham and Trace to close the gap. Chance Maddock also closing in, but Matt Moniak starting to look low. Some of the drivers did say they prefer running the high line here, and I think that high line definitely works through 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 not so much. Edmund Jones now back up to 8th. Moniak is now back to 7th. Branham has gotten right to Chance Maddox's back bumper. Meanwhile, Kendrick Cryer has opened up a gap. Cryer now has 7/10 of a second on David Lux. And wow, Palermo and Trace almost get together there. Chance Maddox now looking underneath as well. As we mentioned in the pre-race, Chance has multiple wins here. This is his favorite track. Chance now up into 4th, chasing that podium. But Kendrick is trying to extend that lead, but David Lux is closing back in. Andrew Thornton, who is all the way back in 19th, has had a problem. Andrew Thornton a couple of laps down. McRecken just gets underneath, gives him a love tap, and sends him around. McRecken doing McRecken things with 10 laps to go. Hey, good evening, Gerald. Yes, indeed, fixed setup. Gerald, it is a McRecken doing McRecken things. Kendrick Cryer has the lead, but holy cow, David Lux sent it down into 1. He's got the nose in on the points leader. He sends it deep into 3. They bang doors through 4. 5 to go, and David Lux is gunning. He is gunning for his first Jones BS win. Kendrick Cryer, though, has the cross of caution. Caution is out with 5 to go. Looks like Joshua Nickel involved in this one. Let's see what happened. Matt Moniak looking underneath. Go! Nickel checks up more than Moniak, and Moniak big run out of the turn. Nickel just goes around. And then Wow. Joshua Nickel, heavily damaged, has been towed to pit road. Ryan McDaniel also in, Matt Moniak in, McGrecken also on pit road. And we are going to get a green-white checkered here, folks. So take a deep breath. You're probably going to hold it for 2 laps once this thing goes green. Hey, good evening, Tanya. Green flag back in the air. We are back 2 laps to go. David Lux had the lead at the time of caution. And a bit of a battle going on back behind. Oh, Chance Maddock is loose. White flag is in the air. Justin Branham is around, but David Lux has the lead. Down through 3 and 4, Kendrick in his ball. Kendrick turned him. Kendrick Cryer is going to pull off the win. Trace almost came home with it. He comes home in second, and Connor Knowlton finishes third. Wow. Just wow. Take another look at this final pass as they go off into 3 and 4. Kendrick just drives up underneath the back bumper, and Trace gets on it, almost gets there. All right, let's talk to our top 3, starting with Connor Knowlton. Connor, another wild race and another podium finish, buddy.
That was an absolute bloodbath, Doug. I'm gonna tell you what, man. That was a crazy finish, man. Crazy finish.
It definitely was. I did not. You were in quite a big group of cars coming to the white flag. You guys were battling it out, and then we look to the front and see the chaos happening up front, and then all of a sudden you're there in third.
Yeah, no, on the restart, I was looking low, and just had to stick my nose in there, and then there was absolute carnage in front of me. The Red Seas just parted, and I just kept wheeling it, and I think I beat Chance to the line there, and here I am talking to you again.
Oh man, an awesome night! Congratulations, a couple of podium finishes, and don't forget to check in with the FAA.
Oh yeah, no, I think the FAA aren't too happy with my antics from the start, from the beginning of the race as well. I got launch padded, so I think they're definitely going to want to have a word with me, man.
I'm sure they are. Hopefully your race winnings are enough to pay any fines. Congratulations, buddy.
Hopefully, man. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
And Trace comes home in second. Give me a minute. Trace, congratulations. Honestly, coming out of 4, it looked like you had the momentum there that you almost got it.
Doug, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I was just kind of eyeing them down for those last laps. When we got that caution, I was a little bit worried because I was reeling them in. I was scared that the 1 was going to get me, but yeah, I don't know what happened between 1 and 2, but I saw the moment and tried to gun it out of 4, but we almost got it, so.
If you had about 5% more grip, you would have launched past him. That was a great run there at the end. You were locked in for a podium easily, but Man, a great run, almost to pull off the win, but a great second place finish.
Yep. Thank you, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Kendrick Cryer. Kendrick, that may go down as one of your most controversial wins.
I'm not taking that win. I already talked to him about it. I'll just be taking whatever position I end up with.
Well, it was definitely a crazy run, man, but a great fight up until that last lap, buddy. Great job tonight, an unfortunate end to that one.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not proud of myself for that one.
Well, good job sticking it out, and great sportsmanship agreeing to not take the win, bud.
Yep.
And I'm going to see if David Lux is still around, so we're going to try and get a quick word with him. David, for a brief moment, I really thought you had this one in the bag.
Oh, we all did, but yeah, it's part of racing.
Kendrick did say he is not taking the win. He felt terrible about that, and that was not the way he wanted to take the win. Man, you honestly, that battle you two had right before the green-white checkered, the caution to bring out the green-white checkered, the back and forth was really impressive. But that pass you made on him, that was a gutsy, that had to have been just a drive in as deep as you could and hope it stuck.
Well, he said the right front went away, and I was watching me just catch him, and I was just driving, and then he got around me right before that caution came out, and they gave it to me, and I knew it was kind of me against the rest of the field because everyone wants that number one spot. But other than that, it was great racing with him, not gonna lie.
Well, man, it looked like a ton of fun. Congratulations. Obviously, not the finish did not represent how great you did tonight, but you did amazing, and you definitely earned that victory tonight, bud.
It's weird, Doug. It's like I told you I was going to try to win tonight.
Great job, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, last lap controversy. It does sound like we are not going to, it looks like Trace is likely going to be called the winner on this one, and it's going to be an interesting outcome once I do see all the admins are in discussions right now, so who knows what's going to happen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. Angie will be trucking in the afternoon. I will, hopefully, if my shoulder holds out, be doing some practice tomorrow morning. And who knows what tomorrow night will bring. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.